Hey boys, welcome back to some more Melbourne Storm Career Season 2. We're going to be taking on the Rabbitohs. As you can see, we're in 4th spot. We did have, last episode we did have a loss. It was a bit of a shocking game. It was close, but we probably didn't deserve to win it. But we're back here. We could have the full strength lineup back. I think I might not have exactly full strength. Might have had a couple of people still rested, I guess, but we had a bye last start. That's why it's round 20, taking on the Rabbitohs here. Greg Inglis still there. Who else? The halves pretty similar. Forward pack pretty similar. Dean Britt, he's a good player, dude. Obviously he used to play for this. He might have played like one game for the Storm, maybe a couple, but he was in the Storm feeder system for East, and he looked like such a good player. He's gone to the Rabbitohs, and honestly, he's looked very good for when he's come off the bench for them. A very quality player, and it's good to see. I'm pretty sure he's a Queenslander, which is good. We need some good young forwards coming through, honestly. But the Rabbitohs get the first opportunity. Thankfully, though, a little bit of pressure on the kicker there of Reynolds, and he fumbles it. But unfortunately, we're gonna kick it out on the full. It was not a bad effort for a earlier kick. It wasn't gonna be a 40-20, so the risk probably wasn't worth it there. But I was trying to get some field position, try to muscle up in defense. Just didn't happen. Sort of the wind just kept pushing it across, so the Rabbitohs getting another chance early on in this game. Sammy Burgess goes pretty close, and a beautiful ball there from who was that? Cook to Tom Burgess. Unstoppable that close to the line. It might have been Reynolds actually with the final pass, and just a massive gap there. 1-on-1 wasn't going to stop the big grub right there. So we're gonna go down 6-0 early in this counter, but it sort of gets revved up a little bit. Hopefully, as Jesse Bromwich just barnstormed straight through some poor defense. So we got him split down this left hand side, just trying to pick the right man. Very, very frustrating. I wanted Nakora. He sort of went back to the ruck. I wanted him to hit the hole. There was a massive gap there, but he just sort of straightened up and just copped the brunt of the defense as Campbell Graham here makes a break. It was poor defense. Thankfully, we round him up with Dale Finucane with a huge chase. Drinkwater made the first initial stop, but Finucane, if he wasn't there to back up, he would have still scored, as the Rabbitohs almost getting their second. Good defense, poor defense to let the break happen, but then, good scramble and good stuff on the last there is Christian Welch. Beautiful play. It was a little bit of, it looked like a little bit of an obstruction. He sort of ran behind, I think, Jesse Bromwich, or Solomona maybe, just sort of ran behind him. But it worked in our favour, as Adokar here trying to get something going. He goes straight through, but wrapped up pretty quickly. So it's been a bit of a again, we really haven't had much attack on the Rabbitohs line. It's mainly been our own fault. Did not mean to pass that. It's so weird in this game. Pass queuing is not enabled, but sometimes when you mash the button, because I was trying to get the pass away quickly with I think it was Munster, or whoever passed the initial ball. I was trying to get it quickly, so I was sort of mashing it, and then sometimes when it goes to the receiver, they just pass it as well. It's weird, because pass queuing is not, I don't have it enabled. I've triple checked it, because it does happen occasionally. I feel like sometimes it might be me mistiming it, but most times it's not. I am 100% sure when it's not me doing it. Is right here. That was very annoying. Again, Brandon Smith, I wanted to run on last play, but for some reason, again, his angle changed. I wanted him to go at the defender on the blind side. There's a great kick here and great defense there. Kenny Bromwich pushing Inglis over the touchline. Not an easy feat at all, but brilliant stuff. brilliant kick, brilliant defense. But yeah, I wanted Smith to just run straight, but for some reason he changed the angle straight back into the defense, and it ruined the last tackle players. Great stuff here. Addo-Carr is going to dive into the corner. They are going to go upstairs, but this shouldn't be an issue. He's signaled no try. It actually freaked me out for a second, but yeah, he's kept everything above board there, and beautiful stuff. The scrums, the scrums in this game, I love scrums because you can actually, it feels like the one place you can really try like different sort of plays. Like usually it's the same sort of play every time. I always like let that first decoy go through and then spread it out to the usually playmaker, either Munster or Croft, and then try to hit the winger. But you can try a few different things, and it just works well because there's a lot of gaps in the defensive line. So scrums, definitely a very good attacking weapon as we're looking to sneak the lead late in this game. The Rabbitohs probably, I mean, they've been the better team, although our defense has been really strong. Like we've probably been a little bit poor in attack, but our defense has been strong. The Rabbitohs haven't put us away, so it's on us to do something. And right there, just poor stuff, really poor stuff. I was, again, a little bit impatient, trying to do something on last tackle as George Burgess gets straight through, gets the offload to Mark Nichols, tackled as well. They're probably going to potentially set up for a field goal. They probably should, as George Burgess gets tackled, but he's gonna power his way to the line. Oh, I cannot believe it. we got him wrapped up for all money. Just the leg drive. You gotta hate that. But as much as it's annoying, it's our own fault. We turned the ball over in good field position for the Rabbitohs to press the attack late in this game. It's exactly what they did, and now they've hit the lead 12-6. We do have one last chance as Brandon Smith makes a little half break. So we got a couple of tackles probably, and we gotta basically length of the field. So Addo-Carr is usually the man we go to. Unfortunately, it's not going to get there. Little knock on, and again another disappointing defeat. It's gonna be 2 in a row. Obviously the bye breaks it up, but yeah, a couple of poor games. Hopefully we can sort of switch it back on because we were so good. We were so good a few weeks ago. We were really finding our form, but it's come crashing down a bit. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.